It's your boy on that third. We're going live right now, and we are talking about this Nolan Wells from Mississippi that came up missing at Horns Island. Man, let's talk about it. Share this to whoever that want to get on here and talk. Even to the people in Mississippi, if you want to get your ass on here and talk, let's talk about it. So let's let's talk about this Nolan Wells stuff, man. He left. Just remember, he left to go with three of his friends. There's European descent, white boys, you might say. Everybody know that's European descent. He's a color brother. I'm not gonna call him black African American because first of all, black is black. You know what I mean? When you close your eyes and go to sleep, that's what you see at night is black. So he's a colored young man, like they used to say back in the day, them colored folks. He's brown, and he they first they try to say he drowned. You know, then whatever, man. I don't know, but let's talk about this Nolan Wells update. Where is all the people at right now? Yeah, his alleged friend Warren tried to get on live with Officer Tatum and talk, but was that really his friend? You know, he never met his mom, never went to a birthday party, none of that stuff. So how can you consider somebody your friend when they never even met your mom, never been to your house and none of that? That's not a real friend right there, first of all. So what happened to Nolan Wells? And then the Mississippi, my family from Mississippi. And let's say this. The young man body got shipped to Washington, D.C., right? But they did not send the throat to the people in Washington, D.C., to the coroner in Washington, D.C. Why you didn't send the throat? Is they hiding? Is something being covered up by this throat? Did he get choked out? And then they said he had the red stuff in the back of his head, inside his skull, right? People forget he had a nice size thick of hair on his head. Even if he got hit with a metal pipe in the back of his hair worked as a cushion, but he steady got hit. What happened to Nolan Wells? Somebody say something in the comments. What y'all think? Tell me what y'all think what happened to him. Because it just ain't right. They trying to make it a racist type thing. They need to find out. And the FBI is on the case. Yes, they are. I guess they came in because a part of that Horns Island where Nolan Wells' body washed up at, you know, that's federal. At first it was 26 people in the chat. Now it's only 13. Let's run this chat back up. Let's get 100 people in here. Let's get 200 people in here. Share this. They don't want to talk about it because if it was close to home, y'all wouldn't be y'all try to talk about it then if it hit close to your home. If it was your child or something, then you would try to they did this to my baby. They did this. You want everybody to listen to you. Hey man, listen. We've been in here for 4 minutes now. Let's get 100 people in here, and pay some respect to Nolan Wells. He seemed like he was a nice young man. He seemed like he was, like I said, he was going to school. He was about to be a football player. For whatever college he was about to go to. His mother works in the health field. We don't know what his father do. They don't ever say what he do. He just stands there. But it look like he's very irritated. It look like he's ready to go postal on some shit. Let's be honest. It look like he just ready to. Very upset. This your boy Nolan in the third, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? What do y'all think happened to Nolan Wells? You know what I mean? Do you think that And then where's everybody that was involved in it, who was on the boat? We seen Warren get on there and talk to Officer Tatum. Where's the other two fellas at? And they already lawyered up. So, hey, they like, give me a lawyer. I gotta have a lawyer. Give me, mama, daddy, give me a lawyer. Sure, I ain't going to jail. And then they trying to say that they took some of the people and placed them in different locations, unknown locations, for they won't be talked to. Ain't that some stuff? Because I ain't gonna sit here in front, man. I got a son too. Now if he goes somewhere with some of his friends and he don't compare, I'm knocking all his friends. Y'all just don't know who y'all fucking with. They mamas and daddies, they gonna have it bad. You understand me? Give me that thumbs up if you feel like I feel. Cause yeah, I might go on TV and I would tell them on live. If you little bitches don't come and talk to me and tell me what happened to my son, boy, y'all about to have it bad out here.
I'm coming through Chuck E. Cheese up. You broke motherfuckers got me. Y'all motherfuckers got me
What's up,
scared.
M. Rodriguez? Thank you for speaking. We done had over probably 40 people in here. You the first one to say something. How you doing? And what do you think about the Nolan Wells case? If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's about the little 18-year-old kid, the young uh colored American that went missing down in a part of Mississippi on Horns Island when he went out with his friends on 4th of July, and he never made it back home. And they found his body on July 6th, 2 days later, face down. What do you think about that? It's disturbing. I'm being honest, it's straight disturbing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody needs to be. Oh yeah, I know about him. Yeah, it's crazy, man, that people do stuff like that because, especially if you say he's a friend, they hit the boys' mamas and daddies and stepmamas and stepdaddies. They all grew up in the same community and they all know each other. So apparently he wasn't having no bad issues with nobody down there in Mississippi if he was doing what his mama, you know what I'm saying, was doing what they supposed to. It's just sad to see. That's why I say parents nowadays always watch who your kids go out with and don't be so friendly to let your kid. Yeah, they might be mad at you, but don't be so friendly and just to let them go out with whoever. You feel what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people be thinking nowadays. And all these people was around. When did he drown? When did he get assaulted to make him, you know what I'm saying, die? Like literally, for real. What happened to Nolan Wells? Is you know what I mean? It's a lot of speculations going on right now, right? And people hate to talk about the speculations. The speculations is speculations. Who cares about them? People would just want to know the truth. What happened to Nolan Wells? It's sad that he's no longer with us. I don't know the young man, but you gotta understand if you was in his mother or father's shoes, how would you be feeling if that was your kid? Man, that would hurt you down. You know what I'm saying? That would hurt a whole lot. People need to understand that. So I'm gonna put a Q&A. What do what happened at Horn Island and Nolan Wells? Yeah, Q. Heard the Q&A. he might have got shot, killed from another person, or he's drowning in the water. Well, they say is he didn't drown because they say he was a damn good swimmer, and they waiting on some other organs to get sent to
Somebody choked him out and took him
the
overboard.
person over in Washington D.C. so he can finish doing an autopsy on the body.
And I'm thinking they had him choked out
But
on the boat thing right here, and his head was
y'all,
right
y'all,
here.
y'all can't hear her talking, but I got somebody in the background here. They saying that they think Nolan Wells was choked out,
And
and
his
I said the same thing. I
looked
think
like
I
this
think he got
on
choked.
on
I
the
said
edge of the
that for.
boat because of that
Nah, nah,
tattoo.
nah, nah, nah. He ain't, nah, that ain't gonna put all that red marks in the back of your head. She said when his head was laying on the boat, they probably was choking him out. No, the first part is correct. He was getting choked out, and they could have probably crushed his throat area.
It was big.
You know what I mean? And because a throat is easy to crush on anybody, and so and he probably tried to protect himself, and one of the other guys probably hit him in the back of the head with a pole
No, the reason why I
because
said
he got some red markings inside his brain on I mean the skull.
but you know
If
how
you watch Nancy Gray too, y'all,
but you
she
know how the boat is, they got the cut thing right there.
that's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Somebody hit that young man probably in the back of the head, and they probably threw his body overboard. I don't know. It's a whole lot of speculations going on. You know what I'm saying? Nancy Gray, she on the case now. And you know when Nancy Grace get on your ass, ooh wee boy, y'all done really messed up. Cause she ain't gonna stop till they find somebody, till somebody be charged or they get somebody something. Or maybe his friends have done that or somebody did that. Yeah, that's what we saying. Somebody did that, man. Somebody done that. Like literally. Could they been jealous of look, could they been jealous of him? Could they been jealous of him? Think about it. He was a foot probably was the Mississippi football star. And matter of fact, he was a black boy talking to white girls down there. They probably looked down. They probably frowned up upon that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know because I wasn't there. I'm states away from there. But I feel like this. I don't care. Y'all, he left with three other people. He should have returned with those three other people. And then it's hard to even put people in jail because their families got money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. Down in Mississippi in them kind of days, the color folks picked the cotton, raised people kids and all that stuff. So who got the white man got rich? You know what I mean? And man, I don't know what I don't want to say too much because it'll sound bad, but I'm gonna speak how I'm gonna tell you how I feel. The white man got rich off of the black people picking their cotton. The white man owned the plantations and all that kind of stuff. I think the kid that died, maybe the girl had a boyfriend and that boyfriend was mad
Nolan Wells autopsy
and he killed
thriller.
him.
This as the
You know
FBI
what?
swoops in.
That could be another theory. Nobody never said that, right? But at the same time, his friends told them that he stayed with the white girl, right? But no, the white girl said no. He got back on the boat with his friends.
Cannot figure out
You
why
feel me?
he had deep red subcutaneous markings.
Deep red subcutaneous markings in the back of his head.
Is significant. Focal area
In the back of
of
his head.
red
That's like, come on now.
discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region.
The
They say
occipital
the
region.
etiology is unknown
Man, let's talk about it.
at this time. He said the body was received after the initial autopsy. He said the body had marked decompensation. Another limitation
Here.
faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures. The trachea and the laryngeal cartilage,
So let's talk about it a little
the
bit.
thyroid horn, and the hyoid bone were not received with the body. So he's saying that the throat was not received with the body.
And that's the throat over there, y'all.
He got no body in Washington, D.C. to perform the second
And that's the
autopsy.
red thing in the back of his head. You seen that? That in the back of his head right there? Did you see that? Did y'all see that in the back of that? Back of that? I don't know what to tell you. It's bad. No matter what it is, it's all bad. They shouldn't be out here killing people anyway. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all might not believe in heaven and hell, but when Jesus Christ come back, he gonna boy, he gonna yeah, y'all did. What you did what?
Terry wanted me to be involved in the various different programs that they offer graduate students, the communities that you can be a part of.
What you saying, Rodriguez?
So even as an online
Cause you don't even want having a conversation. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it because it's national right now on TV. Yeah, you saw that right? That red in the back of his head, and the red that was in the back of his head, right? And that's his mother right there. That's Nolan Wells' mother, and she works in the health field. That's his father. Look at his father's face. That man's always looking like that. He hurt. He's cocky too. You see his shoulders? That man lift weight. He gonna whoop somebody's ass. I'm telling you. You hear his mama? She work in the health field. She loves everybody. Why you wanna do this? That's Ben Crump right there, y'all. Y'all know who that is? That's the NAA, what is he? NAACP, whatever. That's Nancy Gray. I've been watching this lady for a long time. She stayed look, boy, she look like she gonna look like a fierce prosecutor, don't she?
Wouldn't you want to know what happened?
Wouldn't
He
you?
goes out with friends, they all come back, he's dead.
You hear Nancy Gray? If that was your child and he go out with his friends and they all come back and he out there, wouldn't you want to know what happened to your kid? Now it's 7 people in here now. Tell me. I probably ain't got kids, but if you do, tell me. Come on now. What would you want to know what happened?
Conflict in the stories, and we are not stopping until we know what happened to Nolan Wells.
You hear that? Nancy Grace said, let me show y'all Nancy Grace again. She said she ain't stopping until she know what happened. And what's up, fam? Man, talking about this Nolan Wells, man. What's up, trolls to God? I'm talking about this Nolan Wells case, man, because you hear that? The feds done swooped in. They like, man, we need to, somebody going to the feds for that. Like, what y'all think? I mean, tell me. Everybody else be worried about what's going on with YG, the game, the verses, and all this. Ouch. I'm talking about Nolan Wells, the black kid. Yeah, down in Mississippi, 18 years old. He came on missing on Horns Island. He left with 3 of his friends on a boat. You know what I'm saying? Never returned home. They returned home. They slept in their bed that night. Look at his head.
Thank you. This is directly from the autopsy. We want you to see.
Look like somebody probably hit him with something back there, right?
Don't you think, J. Scott Morgan, that the second medical examiner might need the throat to figure out what happened? I mean, just Scott.
Yeah, man, it's crazy what's going on. It's the little black kid, man. You know what I'm saying? These kids, you know what I mean?
We gonna find just because that's my
And
son.
and he went out. He wasn't doing nothing bad. He's a little football player. He probably did what he probably, going to school. He's about to be playing college football. He already graduated.
as it's referred to. These neck structures are actually being held by the
So what
Mississippi
y'all
State
think? Come
Medical
on, man.
Examiner's Office,
It's your boy
and they
No
don't just
93rd, man. Share
voluntarily
this.
hold things
Share
off in
this on
stance.
y'all
This is something
channels,
that would
man.
commonly go
The
really
bigger you
far
get out
beyond
there,
violent
we can have a
pursuits.
bigger
So
conversation with some
I
people.
think
Let's
the
get it
fact
out
that
there.
they
Come on. I'm
see
about to
something
share it
there
right
that
now
they're
on my
trying
Twitter.
to, and they see evidentiary value in this. And yes, I know that the second autopsy process up
That's
until
it.
the scene will take
Unfortunately,
a
now
while
white
to have
ladies,
seen this, but he
cops getting
understands
beat
this,
up about
why
it.
they would retain it. And it is
I
being
don't know,
retained. That can
man.
come today
I
as
don't
are
know.
other tissue samples. But the problem is that when you get into
Somebody
these
keeps
structures and
saying they
they have
don't know, but
anything
maybe
they're
his
trying to
friends
extend,
did it.
explosives
Somebody
are
did it.
coming.
I mean, Rodriguez,
Also,
you said
does
something
it
real. You
become
said how you
smaller?
know the
People
white
just stick
girl
a
he was
pin,
talking
just
to
lining your
didn't
neck.
have a
Feel that kind of
boyfriend.
cartilage, right? That can be fractured.
And
Need I
like you
You
remind
see
you
how
said,
of those
big
things,
his
right? So
was?
and like you
we have
said,
to examine that.
Rodriguez, how
Also,
you know somebody
here's our
didn't come
work. See,
through
we're talking
and
about the highway
hold on, let me show y'all
facilities
this
as well. So they don't have to
his
Show
have
throat.
me Joe Scott Morgan because show me Joe Scott. You and hi Lori, we know what it is because you and I
Why did
handled
they
it
went?
on asphyxiation.
Why did they went home? Why did they go
Allegedly.
home but not him?
Explain.
Man, that's something. That is something. Why did they make it home? Hold on, listen. He talking about
with the highway, it's generally only
he's
traumatizing
a
as a result
homicide
of direct pressure that's
doctor or
generally
something.
applied by a throttling event or a C clamp like this, throttling meaning like this, some manual strangulation, and an outlier here is
You
used
done
for
your hair?
strangulation
And
primarily
Done your hair?
on
and
severely
how
injured highway
and why and you know
that is
what?
all
It's a
along the
shame
way,
that he
so
didn't
that
make
has
it
to be
home. He should have
documented.
made it home
All
with
of
his
these
friends.
there's a
You know what I
couple
mean?
of other
Especially if you
structures
got
that you look at
you
as
you stay
well
in
and
Mississippi. You know what I
probably
mean? Your
get
mama probably
considered
got your mom and daddy
allocating
probably got a
into
little
that.
paper. You know what I
I can
mean?
tell you it's being
Y'all doing
preserved.
well, but
I don't know if they're
your
getting
three
further
white friends, mom
consultation
and
on an
daddy, is
area
very
that is
wealthy and
state.
elite type of people.
And I'm
You
sure
know what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
Stop. Joe Scott, you're giving me so much information. Let me
Right.
tell everybody
So they
if they
could have
don't
got mad
know who
about
you
something.
are,
Like I said, Rodriguez,
why
but you
you're
said
here
something earlier
tonight.
how
Okay?
that
Joe Scott Morgan is a drug
how you know
investigator.
the
He
white
has
girl he was talking to
investigated
didn't have a
over
boyfriend.
10,000 death scenes
You
of
know?
all
And
death.
that's
You've only
true.
got three choices. You've got
That's
homicide,
true.
suicide, accident, natural causes like a heart attack, and unexplained. Tonight, we've got two
That's most definitely true.
unexplained medical
But
examiner's reports. Why?
we can't
We
say
don't
who
have the
did it
lungs in a potentially
because it looks
drowning
like
case.
honestly
Why?
it do look like the
We don't
friends
have
had
the
something
lips in a
to do
potentially,
with it.
as you said,
You know what I'm saying, was
case.
involved.
Why?
Because
Those
they
are the
all
two
lawyered
things
up.
I want to see. Joe Scott Morgan, professor of forensics, Jacksonville State University, with a
And one of the
world-class
kids'
criminal
stepmama
procedure
is a judge.
department. I've toured it myself. He's the author of Blood Beneath My Feet on Amazon, and he is the star of the hit podcast Body Bags with Joe Scott Morgan, and so much more, but that would take the whole program. Joe Scott, really?
Somebody said if you my N word, if you my nigga, you know what I'm saying, no matter what color, we lead together, we come back together, and I'm white. Oh, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
And that's how, hey, you know what, trolls? Well, share this for everybody else can see this. That's 100. If you really mean that, because I'm going to be honest with you, I had a I'm a colored person. I had a white boy, you know what I'm saying, friend that was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't let nobody do him dirty because he wasn't from the hood. And honestly, I didn't even act like I'm from the hood. But I just grew up. I'm colored, so I grew up in the hood. I can't help it, but I don't act like I'm from the hood or none of that. You feel me? And he didn't. He wasn't no white boy trying to be hood neither. But you gotta understand where you. Hey, where you from? Say your put your area code down. I mean, you know, let me know where you from, trolls. But you gotta understand, they in Mississippi. They in Mississippi. I think that's the same place where Emmett Till back in the day was
one of the things I'm concerned
playing
about
when he was
is,
younger
and I
down
told
in
you,
that
we did
Mississippi
this
area right
down in
there. Where they
Mississippi,
from?
is that when
Because
did
they
this
said he
initial
spoke to
examination,
two white women,
did they
little white
do
girls, and he's a little
diastolic
white,
testing,
I mean,
which
black
is
boy
you're
himself,
looking for these little
like
bits of
11 or 12
calcium
years
that are
old, somewhere
distinct
around there, I
in both
think.
fresh water and salt water. If you find that within the system, that's also an indication that the individual may have been
You know,
submerged and taken on water. So right now, we've got a lot of questions, but
he
as
said
the
no matter
second
what
doctor
skin
says,
color
this
you
is all
are,
still
they will
pending
come back
investigation.
with you. Bro, that's what I said. And I said that's 100.
Robots on the line automated everything.
You feel me?
Its immense power
That's exactly. I'm agreeing with him on that. So I don't, you know what I mean, Rodriguez, you right too. But I'm agreeing with trolls. It is crazy how he did. He didn't come home though. I mean, y'all might feel that way. That you know what I'm saying. But he didn't come home,
That's your nigga. Why he didn't come home?
and so
Shit. Straight up.
his mama and daddy got concerned. How did my son didn't come home when he was supposed to be with three of his friends? So now they trying to find out what happened to their son.
I want to start today's video with the best overall mattress, which is the
And
Helix
it ain't nothing
Minute.
wrong with
Now,
that,
this
man. I'm
is
telling
the
you, but it's
timely
crazy.
surgery in Kiva's opinion, and let me tell you why. The Helix Minute
And then
is the
if it
best
wasn't
first size
if it
sleepers.
wasn't
I'm a
so
size
bad,
sleeper,
why
so
ain't
this
nobody
is
coming up and saying what happened? If
Say
that's
that.
my nigga.
Say that again.
If that's my if that was your nigga, why
Don't
ain't
say all
nobody
that
going?
nigga word though.
If that's your person, why ain't nobody going to his mama and let her know what happened? If that was your person, y'all hung out every day, y'all so cool, and it shouldn't be a problem with you going and say this, that, and the third. Why is it a problem? Because y'all something happened and y'all gotta cover each other. That's why.
And Helix's Supreme Support memory foam.
You only my person to default.
You hear that?
In terms of cooling, the Minute
They only your N word when they in your face, but man, listen, we don't know what happened to Nolan Wells, man. But it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing.
You only my person to default.
It's sad. This little, you know what I mean. And then his phone didn't come up missing. One in his pocket and none of that. They had his phone, man.
And messages was deleted.
That's the crazy part. They had his phone, but didn't even give it back to his mama until she tracked it. They said they agree with you, and they said and they didn't give his phone back until his mama tracked it on 360.
I'm trying to digest, make sense of everything Joe Scott Morgan just told me. But what I know is that I don't have the lungs and potential drowning, and I don't have the neck
So,
and potential.
how many of y'all on here got kids though? You feel me?
We don't have evidence of any.
Or plan on you ain't gotta say if you got kids, but let's say this.
Let's go.
That deep red discoloration, and I read in the autopsy report it was about 12 by 8. How can that be? Explain to me what you're talking about.
Yeah, can we please put that drawing up that the doc rendered there? You know something interesting about that mark, Nancy? This thing has got kind of, as he has drawn it out here, that red indication that he's done with a pen on this anatomical diagram.
What they talking about, the red around there.
Kind of specific margins, doesn't it? It almost appears as though there is a pattern there. And it extends, if folks at home will take their hand and put it on that kind of bony prominence in the back of your head, that's called your occiput, okay? That's where the occipital bone is. So it looks like it's just beneath there. So right along that edge, this thing's got margins. It almost looks like it could potentially have a pattern, hard to say, but you see
Taking
how
my
it has it
freedom of
drawn out there.
speech.
It's almost like a rectangular shape. When you talk about decomposition, which he does extensively here, and he says he can't make
Just
a full assessment
watch who you
because
be
of the
around in
status of
life. You know what I'm
decomposition.
saying?
Decomposition is what's called diffuse. That means it kind of spreads
Hold on.
out randomly.
That's
What
him.
he's drawn there, at least from his estimation there, or his rendering that he's done there, puts margins on this thing. You got a top end, a bottom end, and you got sides.
Yeah, thank you for
All that said, what does it mean?
watching my
Because to me,
live. I don't really go live too
Dr.
much
Kimball
neither, but I'm
Krause,
gonna
who
start
I
going
respect
live and
deeply,
talking a little
by
bit
the
more.
way,
And
suggested it was
yeah,
blood
please, thank you,
cooling.
Rodriguez.
I
Subscribe
don't
to
know
me, and
why
I'll
not,
subscribe back
because
to
it's
you.
nowhere else. We don't see that anywhere else
Hey,
on
put.
the body. Hey, Caitlin Becker joining me, senior national correspondent, New York Post. She is a star of New York
Right, that's it.
Postcast, like podcast, but Postcast. Caitlin, thanks for being with us tonight. Caitlin, I had it out with Dr. Phil McCrowns yesterday. He has superior knowledge, so I was at a disadvantage, but I'm still sticking to my guns. I don't see
You
how
have a great day also.
the blood in his body can pool in one location.
Hey, thank you for visiting the Trophy Guy, man. Please share it to y'all social networks. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and just talk a little bit more, see what's going on. And thank you for tuning in.
When Nolan was found, he was face down, repeat, face down on the beach. Just at the water's edge.
That's another thing, face down on the beach at the water's edge.
What he's talking about. Go ahead, Brian.
Yes, ma'am. He was face down on the beach right at the water's edge. I'm not sure if he was spotted still floating and they brought him in, or if he washed up right there. But I can only describe where I saw him as we flew over the ice.
But boy, they surrounded by water. Oof, I panic to be out there.
Down, almost as if he were asleep, with one leg slightly out to the side.
I can't show the image to you guys on YouTube because of him on the beach. Y'all would just have to go look it up. And you know what I'm saying? We're not even saying the friends did it. They just more concerned, they just want to know what happened to him. All right. They just want to know what happened to him. They don't want to sit there and be like, oh, this, and that. And they don't know. Ouch. They don't know what happened. And none of that.
You've heard of GLP-1s. You may be intrigued, but you're like, ooh, I don't know. Is this a fad? And people, no, it's working. It's working. People are getting their lives back thanks to GLP-1s and thanks to Roe. Maybe you'd be like, ooh, the shot, I'm scared. Well, now thanks to Roe, you can get that in pill form. Now with the pill, there's a new, more convenient, approachable way to try GLP-1s. If you've been
So
a self-administered shot can be intimidating.
they just trying to figure out what's the deal.
Roe also offers a full suite of the most effective brand name FDA-approved GLP-1s. Roe offers the lowest cost GLP-1s.
And what happened to Mr. Nolan Wells, 18-year-old Nolan Wells? Cause like I say, if that was your son, you won't know.
Go to roe.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about
Charles the guy, I'm gonna got you, bro. I'm gonna follow you back. Who is this in his Lexus? Who's in his Lexus? These people.
To Caitlin Baker, Senior, National Correspondent, New York Post, New York Postcast. Caitlin, what can you tell me about claims that his body was sent to the
You keep asking where, but never got up to look.
autopsy?
So look, y'all.
I have questions about how Nolan's body was received, found, sent. If he was sent face down, that also doesn't make sense to me for the claim that it would be blood pooling in the back of his head, because if he's face down, wouldn't blood pool just by nature of gravity this way if he was found face down? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. But as I was listening to you and Joseph Scott Morgan talk, I mean, I don't know the terrain here, but if they're keeping the throat for full throttling, and you see this mark on the back of the head.
So
Scott Morgan, I'm going to bring in the rest of the panel in just one moment.
it's crazy, dog. What happened to this young man?
How could the deep,
Like for real, for real.
Bay Area rap legend Mr. Fab is in jail facing 3 years and $50,000 worth